All right, so I'm back. As you can tell, I'm in full court press mode because I'm trying to get this deal done for our Project Grace. So I want to continue talking about it a little bit. I encourage you, I know, you gotta listen to me drone on, but if you want to know what's going on and it's a pretty good, indication of what we're doing. So let's get down to business. So why, again, further explaining why I'm going to spend nearly $2.5 million on a 22-minute short. Well, one, we want to put people to work. That's probably, including myself, that's probably the biggest goal is that we want to put people to work. You know what's happening in the industry right now. You know things are tough. There are a lot of talented people out there. There are a lot of talented people that are because things are the normally already tough situation has gotten tougher in the last few years because um, production budgets are down. So this leaves less opportunities, and then even when you get those opportunities, the pay is not always, super great. So we're trying to reverse that trend and get people working and get people paid. So that's one of the biggest reasons why. Plus, training the next generation of, entertainment industry professionals. That's key. If we lose like the senior people who've been in, the veterans, if we lose them before they have a chance to transfer that knowledge, that's not going to be good for the industry. So it's in our best interest to do what we can to help them to hang on. And that's also, one of the goals that I have in mind of what I want to do. But as anybody who knows me, know that I always have a grander plan that I'm working towards. So this project is the first of three projects that I want to do. Two of those projects I would like to complete this year, and the third, the first of next year. So this is the reason why part of the reason why we're doing it. This is my introduction to the unions. This is us establishing a working relationship, getting to know each other and getting for them to get to trust me, my company, and any productions associated with my company, knowing that, okay, yep, our members are going to be paid. So that's extraordinarily important because each project that we're trying to do is successively larger. And the end game for our current slate is a relaunching of the television series I wrote, The Null Hypothesis. The Null Hypothesis has always been my end game. That has not changed. It might look like I've, moved off of focus, but what I'm trying to do is find pathways to get back to that. And I believe that this short film is, one of those pathways that we're going to need to traverse because it demonstrates our ability to raise significant sums of money for projects, but more importantly, to bring projects in on time and on budget. Because obviously, when you get into the bigger projects, that's what investors are going to want to make sure you can do is deliver on what you say you can do. So we're building that track record. No question, these projects are the biggest projects that we've done so far in the company's history. So again, we want to build that track record, build that confidence. That's why we're doing what we're doing. I'm not completely crazy. There's a reason, there's a method to my madness and a madness to my method, if you will. And I definitely want to see this project succeed. One, you're you're going to see things that you just haven't had an opportunity to see in the world of entertainment, and I'm hopeful that I'm going to be able to give some actors, some very deserving actors, a chance to be seen. That would make me the most proud, and also give some crew members who don't have a ton of experience on there, give them a chance to get some experience. And if we can get some people who are not currently into the union, because that is the pathway to having a financially stable, well, stable is hard for everyone right now, but it's definitely more lucrative in the unions. And I know a lot of people say, well, should I join the, my opinion, yes, you should. And we're going to be a union shop and going forward. And that's something that, I want to encourage everyone that works with us to ultimately, you need to get into one of the unions. And, I want to be able to help to do that. That's one of my sincere wishes. It's even more so than almost as much as I want to tell the stories, but I will, I will be exceptionally proud of the story that we can tell and bringing the talent together that, I'm currently trying to bring on board. Super excited about this opportunity, and hopefully we'll have a chance to bring it to you all, and that you can see it, and I can get to see your reaction. I believe that there is demand out there for really truly unique and diverse content, and that's what I'm fighting very hard night and day, 24/7. That's what I'm about right now, is getting this deal done. So if you're interested, if you're, at all curious as to what we're doing, contact us. Now, of course, I got to get the legal thing out of the way. This does not constitute an offer. An offer is only going to be done through official offering documents, and also after you have filled out an investor questionnaire. If you want to participate with us, you do need to be an accredited investor. Well, we don't really do a whole lot of crowdfunding, so accredited investors are the market, of our target for investors, at least for now. So, given that said, to any person who's happens to be, seeing this video, I encourage you to go to quintasiastudios.com, find out more about what we're doing. And if you have an interest, please reach out. All right. Thank you very much and enjoy your day.